already got us here. I hope you're all doing well today. May this message resonate with you, and may you always use true discernment within every message. May the divine guide you and bring you the truth, the wisdom, and the clarity that is needed for your life, for your journey, and for this moment. Thank you all so much for liking, for commenting, and thank you for subscribing. I'm super grateful for your listening. I'm super grateful to know that these messages are able to be a guide, for you on your journey. So right now there may be someone who may be seeing 000. That may be significant for someone. If you are seeing these numbers, this may mean that a cycle may be completed. You may have just completed a cycle. Something may have just ended. Maybe it's a way of thinking. Maybe it's a habit. Maybe you've released something. Maybe you physically completed something. Maybe there's some karmic cycles you closed out. Maybe you just, with the awakening card here, maybe you just completed your journey of, awakening and going within, and now it's time to go to the next level. I think I have said karmic cycles. You have completed, you've completed the karmic cycles in your life, or just the way that you were, who you were in the past. You are no longer that person. I'm also getting that you may have had to really have faith. You chose to have faith on this journey. You really, stood many tests. And there may be times that you may have been very discouraged. But you were able to complete and pass the test. So congratulations. I know that it was tough. I know that it was challenging, but congratulations. Through your faith, this is why with sacrifice that came out. Yeah, you sacrificed time. You sacrificed, instead of you going the way of, there maybe was a two-fork road in front of you before you went through this awakening, before you, completed whatever it is that you completed. It may was, a two-fork road ahead of you, and you chose to go the way that was truest to you. And, and while others may have chosen another route. And, you have sacrificed, so much during this time. You may have sacrificed so much in this time. You chose, to go within, isolate yourself, and you chose to awaken. And you chose to get the truth of who you are. And you chose to create a foundation between you and the divine, a true foundation. You chose to, or this may be divinely guided to do, or you may be this may be for someone who is going through this now. But I'm really getting that this is for someone who's already done this, or is completing this. You're near completion. You're either completed or you're near completion, and this is beautiful. As I was saying, you chose to really, get the foundation. You knew all along that you wanted a foundation, and you wanted it to be strong, and you wanted it to be strong enough that no one could tear it down. And this is what has been completed. Your sacrifice wasn't during your journey. You may have felt as though this journey was challenging, and that what you was doing May wasn't worth it, but please know within this next level and just what's coming for you, you're gonna find out through your faith. You're gonna find out that it was all worth it, and life is going to shower you with abundance, with this abundance. Because you've activated what was needed within, because you activated the heart, because you gained the interconnection with the divine, because you went through this journey of really wanting to find out who you are and know who you are through the divine and gain that foundation. All of that is being attracted to you. So yes, you may be seeing 000. That's a sign of completion. It's a sign of completion. And you may be seeing, birds, different type of birds as well. But you may be seeing birds, and you may be seeing them flying over you. They could be flying over you. You may be seeing them just more. You may be becoming more aware of them. You may see them flying high. That's a sign that, you have reached a new level and you've risen above. And this is beautiful. You've learned that this was a minute with individuality. Wow. You went through this journey of, isolation, and you've learned that this was an individual journey. And, you chose not to look to your left or your right. Yeah, there may have been times where you may have thought that, were you doing this right? But you have learned along the way that this is an individual, journey. And that, and the card says every person has their own personalized study plan in this earth school. So yeah, this is something you have came to agreement with. And you chose to, not judge, not condemn. And you may have went through a phase of judging and condemning yourself. But along the way, as you activated your heart and as you, gain that love, that unconditional, as the divine has shown you the unconditional love, you were able to go within and heal and activate that heart space and, remove what was, what was needed so that you can fill that space up with the divine's unconditional love. And, you was able to remove that condemning and that judgmental way of thinking towards yourself and even towards others, because that we are all on this earth. And, the journey for each and every one of us is individual, And this is beautiful. This was a mystery. You opened yourself up to the unseen, and a direction was revealed to you. It may was that two-fork road, and you chose the one that was truest to you. You may didn't know which road to choose, but you was divinely guided to the one that was truest to you, and that is beautiful. Along the way, you have went through obstacles, challenges, and, you have gotten through so many of these challenges, alone, and not alone. I'm talking physical alone. The divine has always been with you, but you had to get through these obstacles, alone. And the obstacles that you have gotten through, you may, right now in this time as you're reaching this new level, you may be seeing that these obstacles that you went through can be healing stories for others, and, and as you speak your truth, as you, have gained the wisdom, and as you ask for wisdom, ask to be divinely guided as you speak your truth, as you tell your stories, asking divine to, help you when it comes to your messages, Being divinely guided, asking the divine to divinely guide you and give you the wisdom to speak what is needed when telling your stories. Maybe you may be scared of this, or maybe this is something that you're doing, or it may be something that you're being divinely guided to do is, speak your stories, tell your stories, because your stories are healing. Your stories are not just healing to you, they're healing to others as well. And the divine has given you a vision. You were and you're being divinely guided to be confident in it, and you may be struggling with your confidence right now, but always before with limitless, as I split the deck, it says faith in limitless. The divine said that is the truth about that faith I was speaking of, and the divine is wanting you to know how limitless you are and to be confident in this, because you are limitless. I'm going to go ahead and take these cards out. And I was hoping that I saw these cards. And I'm so grateful that I saw them, because I have a message on that. But yes, this is a time to be confident and asking the divine to help you. Setting the intentions, asking the divine to divinely guide you, and set the intention. What do you want your message to do? What do you want your message to speak? How do you want it to inspire? Or if even you don't even have to make it so complicated. That way you don't want to be telling a story to the divine, making it so long. Okay, I want telling the whole story. Just basically, before telling the story, I'm not saying telling the story to though the story is important, but what I'm saying is when you're speaking to divine, telling you can use just a few words without telling a story to the divine on how you want to set the intention, if that makes sense. So setting the intention, okay, I really want this message to inspire those who are needing inspiring right now, or confirm what is needing to be confirmed right now, or heal those who are needing healing in this situation right now. Because in your heart that there's people that are out there who may be dealing with the same thing or going through the same thing. And it's something about the way that you speak it. It's something about the story that you have that can really help inspire and encourage others. And right now, it's time to have you may be divinely guided to have the confidence. The divine is giving you the confidence right now. You have been given the confidence, right? And so if you feel as though you don't have it, you have been given the confidence along this journey to fulfill this. Remember, I was speaking about when I first started this channel? I just started it, and I did it with ease. I didn't do it with condemning of myself, judgment of myself. It was done with ease. Like I said, it was like I just started it. I didn't know I would be here. I just started, and I started talking. At first I was stuttering. Some days I still stutter. I knew, but I was okay with my stutter, and I was okay that with my stories that I didn't fully know how to tell them, but I just kept going, and I just kept talking, and there's still so much, to learn and grow, but I was able to continue to go, and I did it with ease. And this is what I'm only speaking that because this is what you have. This is why you went through that journey, And if you are still judging or condemning yourself, maybe this isn't the time to start yet, because what is for you, it's going to be done with ease. It isn't going to be rushed. It isn't going to be forced. It's really going to be done with ease. It may, only you and the divine knows that. I'm going to just say that. But for sure, the judging and condemning of yourself, the message may not flow the way that it needs to, But right now, you're being divinely guided to have the faith and know how limitless you are. And as I was speaking about this faith card and this limitless card, you are limitless. You are limitless. There's some gifts, there's some talents, there's some things in you. It's not even about the gifts and the talents. It's about just who you are. And this is why I was speaking about what you have to say is important. What you've been through is important, And this is why you went through this journey, so that you can see how extraordinary you are, how unique you are, and how it deserves to be honored. how the divinity within you deserves to be honored, and how you can embrace that and be the vessel. Guess who believed in you? Guess the divine has believed in you this entire time. But you went through this journey. You have awakened. You have sacrificed. You have learned that this is an individual journey. You've had that faith so that you can believe it yourself. And yes, before, let's say you may have tried this journey before. It's not even necessarily the journey. Maybe maybe you've had the faith before, right? But you didn't really know who you truly were before. Maybe you just knew some of it. Maybe you really, didn't fully know how unique and extraordinary you were. So, and this is where I go back to that foundation. Maybe your foundation wasn't firm. Maybe you've tried, to be authentic and be true and use your gifts and talents and, reach all your desires and goals. Maybe you've tried this journey before and, what you had and maybe you may saw yourself decline. You may have saw yourself declining. And the reason for that declining is because you had to get a firm foundation. You had to maybe you didn't feel supported. Maybe you didn't feel as though people supported you. Maybe you didn't feel as though you had the resources or the knowledge that you needed. Maybe on the outside it seemed as though that, but inwardly, when it was just you didn't feel that. And you, as you was declining, you was looking for people to validate or to help. But really, where the foundation really came from was from the divine. The divine wanted to know, this is source, whoever your source is, God, the divine, who who you may believe in. But the whole point of this was to know that there's a source that is higher that can help you through all of these endeavors, through all these goals, through all these desires, and that, your source wants this for you just as much as you want it as well. And when you really believe in that, what is needed will be attracted to you. And maybe you were so busy looking at the negative of it that you really couldn't see the good of it. And that was more of a reason for the declining, because you really had to see the truth. So your journey was needed. Your journey was necessary. You may have noticed that others were, had opinions about who you were and where you were. You couldn't see the light or how extraordinary you were, but other people may have. And so they may projected negative energy. And because you were really just doing you really didn't see that's what that was. But along your journey, so much, because you was already low, you was able to see that. You was able to see that truth. I know for me, as I'm speaking for that, that's the truth that I was able to see. I was wondering, why are these thoughts going on in my head? Why am I just now paying attention to the shade that people were throwing? See, when I was vibrating high, before I started declining, when I was doing my desires, when I was reaching my goals, and when I was just being authentically me and vibrating high, I didn't see what other people, I didn't see the shade. I didn't see the energy that was thrown. I didn't see all that. But when I was in my low vibrational state, when I started declining, I started feeling it more. I started feeling the energies of the negative talk. This is why it's so important. Because it's like once you get in that low vibrational state, the energy of others, I've spoken of this before, can get into your energy. And this is why it's important to get all that load off, get all that negative self-talk off, get all that what isn't true out of you, out of your aura, out of your energy. Because it wasn't until I was in my low vibrational state when I was able to see the shade, when I was able to see what was being thrown my way, and seeing just certain stuff, you know? Even seeing the stuff that I was doing to myself, had done to myself. See, it's not just about what others had done. It was about what I was doing to myself as well. The reason why this was able to even get into my aura, get into my energy. And so maybe this is what you have learned or are learning. Is how important it is to vibrate high. And how important it is to not to let the negativity out. And to know what's yours and what's not. I really hope that this makes sense. But that journey was needed. I'm grateful for that journey. I'm grateful for that journey. As I said before, I was wondering, like, where are these thoughts coming from? I had to go through that so I can see that. I had to go through it, not so that I can point the finger, but so that I can understand it on this new journey. To understand, okay, I have the wisdom now. I have the understanding now of where this energy coming from, why this person has said this, why I'm doing this, or, you know, why certain things or certain energy is playing out the way that it is trying to play out. And maybe this is something that you're getting an understanding about as well. It's for the understanding. It's from the wisdom of it. I had to learn that not everybody's intentions were pure. And it's not because I'm not against them. Okay, I understand. This is, as I said before, with this individuality card, this is an individual journey. I'm not here to point the finger or make it seem like anyone is just bad or good. You know, I'm not here to do that. And maybe you are this type of person as well. But the important thing of this journey that you may have went through was because you are limitless. And because you may have started limiting yourself because how the projection of energy. But with this completion, with this journey that just been completed, you know that you are limitless and you are extraordinary. I really hope that message made sense. But you are extraordinary. You are. And that journey was so much needed. And this is why you have completed it. You've had the faith. You've completed it. You've done what was needed. Wow, with worth that just came out. The divine said that is the truth. You are worthy to be where you are now. And you're worthy of love. And you're worthy of the love that the divine has for you. And you worthy to know how limitless you are. You worthy of whatever you want. You are worthy of it. You have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. Wow. Aging just came out. So maybe someone may be worrying about their age. Please know that age is just a number. Please know that you are divine. And you are worthy of anything that you want. What you want wants you. And you may be thinking that, you know, that you maybe you're thinking that you're getting older, you know, or, you know, maybe you thinking that you can't reach your goals or your desires, or there's no more healing for you, or, you know, I'm not sure what it is, but you are divine and you are worth with this worth card here. You are worthy and you are limitless. Those desires, those goals, would, you know, that healing, even the healing that you may want, it wants you as well. And it's time to fill yourself with that joyful energy, because you are divine and beauty is within you. And if beauty is within you, it's going to shine outwardly as well. And there may be someone who also along the way is learning just how to serve on the level that they are in, you know, wherever you are, doing it on the level that you are at. As I was speaking of before, you know, even when you're at the grocery store, you know, helping and, you know, just being compassionate and, you know, being a service to those around you, you know. Self-love. If you're having any difficulty with self-love, asking the divine to show you how to love yourself right now may be significant. Asking the divine how to take care of that inner child. Maybe there's something that you need to forgive yourself for. Asking the divine to help you love yourself. With intention right here, it's important to set the intention. So please, there may be someone who may completed a cycle. You may have went through so many sacrifices. You have learned that this is an individual journey. But the beautiful thing all about this is you have learned how limitless you are. Through your faith, you have learned how to get through these obstacles and these challenges. And you have learned how worthy you are. Or this is what you are being divinely guided to know. That you have activated so much within, and this is beautiful. Reconnecting for a divine feminine, reconnecting with your cycle may be significant. Also, purifying with water, detoxing with water may be significant. Being by water may be significant. Also, meditating. Setting an intention before meditation and meditating and going within and with deep listening. Because there may be an endeavor that you are needing an answer about. And this may be confirmation to meditate. Or maybe there's a ritual that you are being divinely guided to do. And maybe you don't know which ritual to do. Asking the divine the right ritual that is needed for you to do. And set the intention. And it will be a help to you. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope that this message resonated. Sending you so much love and light. May you get it through the wind. Thank you.